See. The one and the only, the pride of the Gulf Coast, the voice of the Gulf Coast, Coast View, Ricky Mathews. Morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Paul, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing dandy. It is a pleasure having you, and congratulations, because I think you're just like a kid in a candy store on this one, aren't you?
I am. I'm really, really excited. I mean, the outdoors in Mississippi means so much to this state, means so much
Yeah.
to me. I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, tell me a little bit about and for folks who don't know, Ricky's going to have the Monday show. The financial wizard gave into you or decided to probably hand this off a little bit. His expertise is more in different areas, and I know that you like this. So just kind of coming to a new beginning on this thing. It's a SuperTalk. It's going to be called SuperTalk Outdoors. And tell me a little bit about it, what you guys want to do.
Well, to begin with, SuperTalk Mississippi Media and the Foundation for the Mississippi Wildlife Fisheries and Parks had a long mission. I'm going to, for this point forward, refer to them as the Foundation. They've worked so hard over so many years to protect and conserve Mississippi's resources and Mississippi's outdoor heritage, which they so strongly believe in. JT did such a great job with that show for so many years.
Yeah.
Going forward, this is an opportunity for us to increase the audience and focus on having a little bit of fun. So we're gonna have conversations with industry leaders, people who are just deep into the hunting and fishing community. And in much the same way we do Coast View, just have long, deep conversations so we can understand their love for the outdoors and tell some campfire stories, tell some fun stories that will be entertaining to people. And then from time to time, we'll get involved in why what happens in Jackson or Washington is important to them. But we're not going to focus too much on that. At the end of the day, we want this to be a fun show that really celebrates our love of the outdoors in Mississippi.
Now, will the Department of Wildlife or some of the same folks still be on the program time to time?
Yeah, what we're going to do, I'll give you an example. For the first show, we're going to have both Jimmy Primos from Primos Hunting and Brad Ferris from Primos Hunting, and we're gonna for this particular show, we're going to spend a whole show talking about the importance of outdoors for Mississippi, where we get our love of the outdoors. Obviously about their incredible show, Primos Hunting, which is on the internet for anybody who wants to watch, and on the Outdoor Channel for all these years. The next show, we've got some great guests planned, but we'll probably spend the last segment of the show with someone from the department talking about what do we expect in the deer season this year. So whereas the show used to be centered completely around the department, today they'll have segments along the way, and they'll still have a voice on the show. But we're really working to try to go a little bit beyond the department and get to the newsmakers and the outdoors community and hear what they have to say.
Well, to be honest with you, sometimes as far as rules and regulations, there's just so much you can say on a week-to-week basis. I mean, because once you've covered that, and they don't change that often. So it would be good to add this element to that. So the first show starts Monday?
Yeah, Monday at noon. Monday at noon.
And are the guests going to be in the studio here on the phone, or what's the format on that?
Yeah, we're going to do the format's going to be like Coast View. So I'll be working from my studio here in Biloxi at the house on Back Bay, beautiful Back Bay, Biloxi. And from time to time at my place in the Delta, I'll be doing Coast View, for a matter of fact, from the Delta tomorrow. But the bottom line is that we'll be able to see them in their setting. So I had a conversation with Will Primos on Coast View, who grew up here in coastal Mississippi, which is amazing. That's a great story. But he was at in his study at his house, and you could see the incredible, essentially his study looks like a museum, and he's inviting people into his house, which really creates a great conversation. So that's the way we'll do it. We'll be using Skype, and we'll be doing this remotely, and it'll be up there on the internet for people to take a look at it as well, and it will be across the SuperTalk network as well.
Well, we're looking forward to it. And again, it's going to be an hour program. Doesn't have any effect on Coast View at all. You're still going to be doing that.
Oh yeah, Coast View is going to rock and roll, man. I'm really enjoying every morning at 9, 5 days a week. Coast View, we're spending a lot of time celebrating coastal Mississippi and the people who make
Yeah.
this such a great place to live, work, and play. So we'll
Well, I would
continue to do
imagine
that.
you're also going to be able to add more emphasis from the Gulf Coast, where your expertise is, some of your expertise is, and that'll be good as far as deep sea fishing and things such as that.
Right. Paul, see, here's the beauty of the situation. I was taught at a young age to love the outdoors. So I spent a lot of time fishing and hunting all across the state of Mississippi, but obviously cut my teeth in backwater fishing, offshore fishing of Mississippi. But I have a
Yeah.
place in the Mississippi Delta. So we have hunting ground in Shula, Minter City, and outside of Sidon. I spend, last 30 years, I spent time hunting there and love it there and have a great appreciation for this entire state. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we get a chance to, I get a chance to share that passion, and we get a chance to sort of really celebrate this incredible. It's an industry. Let's face it. It's something
Yeah.
we love, but it's an incredible industry for the state. We get a chance to say, and the people who are representing us as ambassadors in the sporting community, every once a week on Mondays.
Mm-hmm. I think I've fished just about every corner of the state, hunted in a lot of different places too. But there's one place I haven't been that I've always wanted to go, and you should know more about this. And that's the Pascagoula River system, and because
Yes. Yes.
that's a big deal. Have you spent a lot of time there?
Yes, I have been a major supporter of the Pascagoula River system. Hey, it's the largest undammed waterway in the
Yeah,
United States. And for
yeah.
people who don't appreciate this, it's not just the river; it's the entire ecosystem
Hmm.
and wetland system around it. But you go to Google Earth and find yourself over there on Google Earth looking at the Pascagoula River and look how far up it reaches and look at how expansive it is. It is a treasure. It is literally a treasure for us in Mississippi. It's
It
a
is.
treasure for the entire United States.
Are there camps all up and down there?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a special place, and a lot of effort has gone underway for many many years to protect it. And so far so good. They've done a really really good
Yeah,
job at that. And boy, the fishing up the river is incredible. In the lower portion of the river,
yeah.
you can catch, when the salinity's right, you catch speckled trout and redfish. It's pretty special.
September 29th, temperature's cooling down, but things are heating up for you guys, just getting started. Cruising the coast is probably going to be one of the biggest ever, and that's coming next week.
Yeah, we're excited about it. We'll see you guys down here next Wednesday. I'll be doing Coast View live from Town Green there in Biloxi, along with Gerard and others. I think Steve Azor will be down there with us as well.
Hmm.
And yeah, people feel safe in their cars. And so even though we're sort of in the pandemic, we had a great cruise on the coast here. It's going to be even better this year. And, hopefully the weather's like we've seen the last couple of
I
days. It
do.
rained a little
Yeah,
bit the last day or two, but man, the weekend was just absolutely 100 on the scale of 1 to 100. It was incredible.
you got it. Call SuperTalk Outdoors. Ricky Mathews will be the host. It starts next week, the first show, and looking forward to that. Ricky, thank you, man. Appreciate it very much.
See you, buddy. Take